In today's video, I find a whole bunch of stuff from A to Z. I find everything. Well, come to think of it, I don't find anything that starts with an A. And I don't find anything that starts with a Z. So come inside the video and I'll show you everything I found from B to Y. Just come inside the video. As soon as I got to this store, I started to walk down this aisle where I saw my first item. It was this Florida Gators football clock. They were asking only $2.99 for it. It even had an alarm, and online they're going for $20. I started down this aisle when I noticed up ahead of me this bear cooking a fish nightlight. They were asking $4.99 for it. Now, I wasn't going to get it, but then the more I looked at it, the more I liked it. I checked them out online, and they're selling for $20. The next thing I saw was up on the top row. It was this Mattel's Kids Around the World interactive toy. They were asking only $2.99 for it, and I thought they were going to ask more. Well, I'll take what I can get. I looked it up, and they sell for around $25 on eBay. I came over to this aisle because it was packed with a whole bunch of stuff. The problem was it was overpriced stuff or just junk, so I headed for greener pastures. Up on the top shelf, I noticed this ceramic chef. He was holding a plate of spaghetti. Well, it turns out that this is an oil bottle. It's by this company Goldinger. They were asking $5.99 for him, and online he resells for $35. Well, the last thing I bumped into at this store was this light-up neon clock with a billiards theme. They were asking $9.99 for it, which I thought was rather high. But when I looked them up on eBay, they were selling for between $50 and $60 new, so I figured I should easily get $45 for mine. You know, whenever I see anything made in neon lights, I look it up because neon usually sells pretty fast and for some pretty decent money. And this clock was absolutely no exception. It ended up selling for $40.95 plus $11.95 shipping, and it only took 2 days to sell. Well, if you see anything made in neon out there, look up the prices. At the next store today, I find these two really cool superhero toys. But if you're not interested in superheroes, well, that's okay, because I also find this really pretty jewelry box. So come on, let's go. I'll meet you there. I walked inside this Goodwill, and then almost immediately I saw this University of Central Florida gnome mascot. They were asking $6.99 for it. I thought he was pretty cool looking, and when I looked him up, he's selling for around $25. A few hours later, I spotted this really pretty jewelry box. Well, as I got closer, I even liked it more. They were asking $5.99 for it. It was made by this company, Things to Remember. Online, when I looked these up, they're going for between $25 and $35. I took a little walk over to their toy section, where I saw this Batman steering wheel toy. They were asking $3.99 for it. And when I looked up these online, they're reselling for around $25. So I guess I have a Batman steering wheel. When I got to this aisle, I said, "Oh, I'm going to find something really good." I don't know why I said that, because there was nothing on this aisle except for junk, and I knew it. But I'm the ever optimist, so I continued to look. When I got to this row, I noticed this animated, musical, and light-up snowman. Here, listen to how he sounds. Snow comes with the They were asking $5.99 for him, and when I looked up him, he was going for around $35. So, right in my cart. Up on the top row, I saw this Deadpool plush, and he was being held by a Pikachu dressed like Deadpool. They were asking $6.99 for these guys, and online they're selling for $50. Wow, what a nice find this was. At the last store today, I find a whole bunch of Dr. Seuss toys. Yeah, more than I've ever found before. So just follow me to the next store, because I'm sure you're going to want to see this. Just a few hours into my search at this store, I saw these 3 Dr. Seuss toys. I looked at the price. They were asking $6.99 a piece, and on eBay, they're selling for about $25 a piece. So I decided to take all 3, and you know what? I think they'll be pretty easy and pretty fast sellers. Just a few feet further down, I saw 2 more Dr. Seuss toys. The first one was $4.99, and when I looked up this, it's going for around $20. The second one, which I liked a lot, was $9.99, and this is going for around $40 online. I think I made some pretty nice finds here. I started to walk down this row when I noticed up on the top shelf this ceramic woman music box. They were asking $8.99 for it. Now I thought she was really pretty. I looked her up, and she's reselling for just around $35 to $40. I decided to take a walk over to the jewelry section to see what they had over here. But, as usual, all the jewelry was priced way too high, and anything else they had in here was also priced way too high. So I headed for another part of the store. When I got to this side, I noticed something that I had never seen before. It was this super money gun. They were asking $4.99 for it. Now you put money in it, and then you can shoot the money around the room. I don't know why you'd want it, but they sell for $30. I spotted this cute little Christmas music box. It was made by the company Schmid, and you guys know how much I love Schmid music boxes. It even came with its own box. They were asking $6.99 for it, and these are going for $30 and up online.
You're still here. It's over. Go home.